Right, so hi, what is up, y'all? This is gonna be another quick little update, and I'm gonna do one of the DLCs in this video. Um, as for the update part, so I've mostly finished all the quests. I might have missed a few side quests and stuff like that, but I'm almost done with the main quest and all that good stuff. So, other than that, max talents, cooked a bunch of food, whatnot. The character's in pretty good shape now. It should be all fine and dandy for what's about to come next. But yeah, so I went evil, I lost some rep, but I'm signed up for all the rep requirement events, so I don't think it's gonna matter at all. I've maxed out the last sect that I'm gonna join, and other than that, I have plenty of pills for healing and all that good stuff. So, with all that being said, I'm still missing a bunch of skills, but hopefully I'll get lucky and get them from my workers sometime soon. I'm out of cultivation, so I really want to push the DLCs because I don't really feel like wasting time to farm cultivation and stuff in a suboptimal way at this point, so we're going to try to do the DLCs. So the first important DLC of the game is the Peach Blossom Spring. So in year 1398, in the fourth month, you get the rumor for it. So you need to go and talk to this NPC first, and she will guide you on what you need to do next to start that particular quest line. So it's in Suzhou, and then it's here in the little scholar thing. You talk to her, she'll tell you to go talk to the boatman dude. So after you do that, you go here, talk to boatman dude. You're gonna have to spar three NPCs. They're kind of strong-ish, not like super strong, so make sure your character is in a pretty good state when you do that. Um, Other than that, once you defeat them, then you can go to Peach Blossom Spring. So obviously we're gonna do that, and yeah, while we wait for this thing to load, what I've done in the other episodes is I've beaten most of the world bosses, hidden quests. I think I have all the inners from the mainland that you can get from bonding and all that stuff. So I've bonded with everyone, killed the bosses, crafted some gear that's gonna help me along the way, hopefully. Um, so yeah, um, I'm gonna do it like this with the Zen relic. Okay, I think that's good enough. That should help me clear this, I hope. If not, we'll see what we do. Um, right, so once you're on Peach Blossom Island, important things to note, or Peach Blossom Spring as it's translated in the game. When you spar this NPC, you get these healing pills, the Jade Dragon Blood Branch, which are going to be quintessential for what we're going to do. So you need to have lots of them, and the only way, sadly, to get the crafting recipe for them for medicine is by being a member of the KongTong sect, and you learn the recipe from the headmaster. So that's the only way to get it in tier 4 if you're not in tier 6. Um, they're not. It's not like mandatory to have the recipe, but it's definitely helpful. Um, sorry about that. Right. So there's like you can talk to all the NPCs. They'll have like little extra side quests. Like you can tease some girl, talk to them about whatever, some dumb shit. Nothing super fucking relevant. Other than that, what's important is to go check this NPC when you first get here because he has some skills for sale. I've already bought everything. Um, Also empty all the NPCs of the stuff they have because you can use it for cooking, crafting, drinking wine, all kind of stuff. All right, I think I've already emptied everyone as well. The other important thing, sorry, to note is that if you're a beggar and you talk to this NPC, he will have another crafting recipe he can teach you, which is for a fist weapon. So you can learn that crafting recipe from him as well, but you have to be a beggar. That's the prerequisite for it. And obviously there's like a bunch of sparring and fighting you can do here, and it's all fine and dandy. There's an extra faction here that you can join, um, the Peach Blossom Spring faction, and you can use them for any type of weapon, and they're more about like leveling your professions and all kind of stuff. There's an NPC that tells you all about it. I forgot which one it is, but I'll check now real quick for you. I think it's her. Yeah. So here you can see their specialty, status effect conversion. Can use any weapon. They don't give you an inner, but that's not true. The leader of the faction will give you his inner once you defeat him if you're a member of the faction. They have an equipment like a chess piece you can craft and their accessory item. But yeah, it's up to you whether you want to join it or not. I don't know. I joined it. You can buy some skills as well from an NPC, but like I don't know. It's not super worth it for what I'm trying to do. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you go up here and you spar with this NPC, it's like the dev team's NPC or something. He'll give you an inner. It's okay. It's just another stat stick. It's not super useful. Right. So other than that, back to the actual quest line. So once you get here to start the quest line, is you have to go up these stairs and talk to your dad. Um, Once you talk to him, he starts the quest line, and you can also spar with him. If you win the spar, he will teach you a set of 3 inners. If you lose the spar, I think he teaches you a weaker tier of the inners. And the inners are dependent on what school you're in at the time. So, and this is the inner that I picked. But I won the spar, and I did it as a member of KongTong because the Wudang inners are not particularly useful for me. So yeah. So make sure that if you're doing a playthrough, you check what inners he gives you as your first school, because it might actually be more useful than what you can get in your second. So just keep in mind to save beforehand and check all the options and all that stuff. Other than that, once you beat him, he will no, before you beat him, he gives you the quest challenge Peach Blossom Spring to prevent the boss of it from leaving Peach Blossom Island. So you'll have to defeat all his 7 disciples first, and then you fight him. So we're gonna go and do that real quick. But more or less, that's the gist of how you get here and how you do the storyline and everything. And yeah, so we're gonna save. Defeating them doesn't give you like any inner or anything. It just gives you like their outfit to wear. Why, I don't know, but it is what it is, kind of thing. At this point, I'm fairly confident on my damage, but the only issue I have is I have no sustain at all. So that's my biggest concern at the moment on the character, but it is what it is, and we will deal with it as it is, you know. And yeah, at this point, the character's in really good shape, and my Tai Chi hits like a truck. So hopefully we can cheese the boss with our little Tai Chi strat here. I mean, I even cheesed the turtle with the Tai Chi strat, so it's pretty solid. But I think all I'm gonna do is like shield myself and just spam Tai Chi. I don't think there's any other option really. Let's see if this actually one-shots, I'm curious. Either way, I'm going to mute myself while I fight all the little minions, and then I will explain my strat going into the big fight. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.
秀。
凌空破虚，潜龙勿用，凌空破虚。 开太极，
修远兮，吾将上下而求索。
开太极，开太极，潜龙勿用，凌空破虚，
Right. So now once you've beaten all of the disciples, we'll go and talk to Big Man. Okay. Well, that's all my sect stuff done, but yeah. Okay. So as part of like how I'm thinking about this is I think I need the debuff weapon to deal with him. So the only way to get that is oh sorry about that. The only way to get that is either by joining the faction in the 5 Lakes 15 Poisons, or you can get a unupgraded, uncraftable version from the Dream World. So since I don't really see a point in joining a faction just for that weapon, I'm gonna be using the unupgraded version of it from the Dream World. So first we're gonna go to Dream World, get the thing, and then we're gonna go fight him. I'm sorry for all the coughing and the sniffles, but I'm a little bit sick, I think. And I can't really get to choose when I have free time to record this stuff. But yeah, I think using a regular weapon might not be as effective, because if he gets to build up all his stacks and everything, then it's not gonna end well. But I'm not even sure how well Tai Chi can debuff him and take away the stacks. So we're gonna try one time without the weapon, and if it flops, then we go get the weapon. But yeah, I crafted like lower tier weapon stuff, um, just for the effects that they have. Like I have one that automatically inflicts anti-heal and one that just does a flat more damage. So even though I could wear a weapon that gives me another like 200 strength or something, the 8% damage out of my constitution is basically all that and some more on top. So yeah, I just have a little bit less strength, but it doesn't matter in this case. It doesn't matter at all, actually. So as far as weapons go, make sure that they're actually useful for what you're trying to do. But I'm also gonna check if there's anything else that I need to craft later on or something. Right, so let's save real quick because I have a bad feeling about this. Wait, so before we do the fight, make sure that you have a wine, critical hit rate, crit resistance, reduce damage taken by 10%. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for reduced damage taken, and then I'm also gonna use a poison that can remove buffs. And we should be Gucci, hopefully. Yeah, of course he has a bunch of retarded shit. Right. Okay. That's promising. Yeah, easy clap. Okay, show me yours, bro. Okay, weak sauce. That's some baby Tai Chi there, if I've ever seen one. Okay. Well, we're going for the kill. Hopefully it's worthwhile. Okay, so he gets recovery stat. I think you're dead. Yeah, I'm gonna have 11 stacks. Yeah, bye-bye, bro. Never mind. Yep, easy clap. Tai Chi cheese OP. So there's different versions of this inner that he gives you, the left and right bow opening. Why that is, I don't know, but there are several versions of it. So it's kind of like the inner craft that your dad helps to craft. There's like a bunch of versions of it. Like I think there's like 6 or 7 or something. So this would be the original that he has, and then the others, I think it's all about what your dad can give you, because he has a very similar one that's also called left and right bow opening. So yeah, there's that. But I have a bunch of inners to level, and I just don't have the cultivation, unfortunately. Yeah. Cool. So now that we have beaten him, we can unlock the next DLC. So that would be everything you can do in Peach Blossom Island, but the main focus of this place is the Dream World, where you're gonna get really, really, really good stuff. But it's where you go to get like your Super Sect dinner and also can trade in the point tokens you get for more inners and all that stuff. I'm gonna show you that as soon as I do the... Well, I'm not gonna do anything, but I'm just gonna go to Penglai Island to buy inners, outfits, skill books, and all that stuff, because I don't know, I've been super unlucky so far. Right, so once you beat him, you go and you talk to this NPC. and then she will tell you about Penglai Island. And then once you know about Penglai Island, then you can go to where you defeated the Kylan, and from there, once you've defeated the Kylan, the old man will take you to Penglai Island. So I'm just gonna show you how to do that real quick, and then I'm gonna probably farm up a little bit because I think I can do it now as it is, but I really want to have the cultivation and everything and whatnot done and sorted and dusted, and farm wine as well to have more more mana and more attack, more defense, because drinking wine basically levels everything except for strength. But I think you get attack, defense. You can even get crit chance, crit resist, but not crit damage. So all your gear will be reforged later on for more crit damage instead of crit chance. But for now, I don't have max crit chance, so I have crit chance on the gear. But yeah, it gives you, like, drinking wine gives you almost every stat, I think. Except for, like, crit damage, and I think strength, but I'm not sure. But yeah, crafting wine is important to do as much as you can, as often as you can, because, like, money will not be a problem once you can get the Penglai, because you can just farm it, like, non-stop, basically. So you have to go to this cave behind the Dawning City, beat the Kylan, and then, yeah. Man, this fucking laptop annoys me. Okay. Right, so you need to beat this motherfucker, and then once you beat him, you can ask him about the Seven Swords of Penglai, blah blah blah. And then you have to challenge him, and he will take you to the island. So beat the Kylan, beat the Peach Blossom dude, talk to the girl, um, come back here, and then beat him again. That would be the order of things. Um, Other than that, it also has a rumor, and it's the last rumor you get in like 1400. And it'll tell you that someone in Suzhou heard something about Penglai Island, but it can't be triggered until you have actually beaten the what's his face, the Peach Blossom Island guy. Yeah, the sect manual is really good, but you can only get it from beating the Penglai Island Guardian, and he's pretty strong still. Take me to the secret island. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. And here we are, Penglai. Good times. And then if you want like story stuff, you can talk to him, and challenging him is what gets you that secret manual I was hovering over, which is really good. Yeah, other than that, this is the NPC you need to fight, and he gives you a lot of cultivation, a lot of silver, a lot of gold, really good. So this is where you're going to be doing your money and cultivation farming. You just keep fighting him over and over and over again. But you get a lot really fast, so it's super useful. The second thing is this deer. This deer has 3 shops where you can buy clothes, books, and you can buy every single tier 4 inner from every school. So it's pretty lit. It makes a huge difference in the character's strength level and everything. So really cool, really cool. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna buy some outfits because I'm bored of what I have and I want something new. You can also buy the clothing that you get from your faction choices. So like you have all the faction outfits, and another outfit that you can get from Peach Blossom, of not from Beast Mountain Villa. That's a recolor of the panda outfit. Yeah. Other than that, that's about it. So yeah, now we're gonna. Oh yeah, he also teaches you the Limitless Divine Technique. Cool. I think you actually get this from Dreamworld as well. Yeah, you can get this in there from Dreamworld as well. Hmm, interesting. It's actually good for me. Is this better than this though? I don't think so. Because it's +3 and then. But removing a beneficial state. Hmm. Yeah, if it's like a debuff heavy fight, I'd actually use this over that. Because how much damage I deal doesn't matter in that case. Yeah, cool beans. Right, so that's about it for me talking. I'm gonna pause this one here so it only covers the DLCs, and then I'm gonna get to farming, max my inners, buy all the inners from the stag and the skills and everything. And then when I fight all the NPCs, I will also do voiceover for that, and I'll explain how to get the Penglai inners from here and how to get accessories and stuff because each of the fights is different and you need to think about it a little bit sometimes, depending on what your build is. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you're loving the series so far. It'll be over soon, I hope, because there's not that much left to do in terms of DLC and content. And everything else, if you want to finish Dreamworld and stuff like that, that's entirely up to you. I will show you some of the fights in Dreamworld, but I don't think I'm gonna sit there and cover all of them. But I will show you my strategy and like how I would buy inners and what's helpful, what's not, what you should prio first, and all stuff like that. So yeah, that's all for me for this one. Peace out. I'll catch you later.